You've built a life where nobody sees you struggle, and you tell yourself that's strength. But if you went down tonight, really went down, you can't name one man who'd know before it became a disaster. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up. Ecclesiastes 4, 9, 10. Solomon wrote Ecclesiastes as a man surveying the wreckage of a life lived largely on his own terms, accumulating wisdom, wealth, women, and achievement, then looking back and naming what it cost him. This passage sits inside a broader meditation on the vanity of isolated toil. The man who works alone, builds alone, carries alone. Solomon watched him and called his condition woe, not weakness, not a character flaw to be managed, a condition requiring a remedy. The remedy is not complex. It is another man. Solomon is not describing an optional upgrade for men who enjoy community. He is describing a structural vulnerability, the man alone when he falls. Not if he falls. When the fall is assumed. The variable is whether there is someone close enough to reach him before he hits the ground, or to lift him after he does. Most men build their lives to function without needing to be lifted. Self-sufficiency is the goal. Competence is the armor. The man who never visibly falls never has to expose the need for another man's hands. But that armor has a cost, not just in isolation, but in trajectory. The man who cannot be lifted stays down longer than he should. The recovery from the fall, the business failure, the marriage wound, the spiritual dry season, the interior collapse that nobody photographed, takes years instead of months. Not because the fall was worse, because he was alone in it. The reward Solomon describes, good reward for their toil, is not primarily emotional. It is productive. Two men working toward the same thing accomplish more than two men working separately toward the same thing. The combined output exceeds the sum of the parts. This applies to business partnerships, and it applies to the less quantifiable work of becoming a man. A man who has another man in his life asking the hard questions, noticing the drift, calling out the best version. That man becomes more, faster, with greater permanence than the man developing in isolation. Iron sharpens iron is the mechanism. This verse is the reason the mechanism matters. Woe to him who is alone when he falls. Solomon does not say unfortunate or suboptimal. He says woe, the word of genuine lamentation, the word the prophets used for serious trouble. He had watched enough men fall alone to know what it looks like. The drift that nobody named until it was a disaster. The compromise that compounded because there was no one close enough to see it early. The despair that deepened in private because the man had no safe place to put it down. That woe is preventable, not by eliminating the falls, by refusing to be alone in them. Who lifts you when you fall? Not theoretically, practically. Is there a man close enough to your actual life, not your public life, your actual life, to reach you in the moment of genuine need? If the honest answer is uncertain, that is the most important gap in your life right now. Not the business gap, not the spiritual discipline gap. This one. Because every other gap will be harder to close without a man beside you when the closing gets hard. Let us pray. Father, I name the isolation I have accepted as self-sufficiency. I was not built to fall alone, and I was not built to recover alone. Bring me the man, or remind me of the man already placed near me, who can lift and be lifted. I lay down the armor of independence in this one area. I am willing to be known well enough to be helped. Build the brotherhood. I will do my part. Name the man in your life who is closest to knowing the real you, not the most impressive version, the actual one. Today, reach out and initiate one honest exchange. Not a debrief of your highlight reel. One real thing. A current struggle, a genuine uncertainty, a place where you have recently fallen or are close to it. You do not have to deliver a confession. You have to stop performing. One honest sentence to one real man. That is how the lifting starts.